history of Western cable television. In 1948, Plunky innovators create first cable services by delivering broadcast channels to communities in Oregon, Arkansas, and Pennsylvania. In 1960, newly formed NCTA membership reaches the hundreds. Cable demand extends into major metropolitan areas. In 1970, first cable programming networks emerge. Decade of robust investment and programming begins. During 1980s, explosion of network options continues. All major programming services join NCTA. 1990, 57% TV households subscribe to cable video service. In 1996, cable residential broadband introduced. In 1998, networks nearly triple in less than a decade. 2000, NCTA renamed to National Cable and Telecommunications Association. 2006, cable has 65 million subscribers and fiber-rich networks widely deployed. TVRs and video on demand enhance viewing options. 115 million American homes with access to ultra-fast broadband networks. The first cable TV in the Philippines is Nuvue, founded by an American expatriate, Russell Swarty, in 1969. It was first set up in Baguio City because of its ideal location. Cable TV became popular in the Philippines during the 1980s after the administration of President Marcos because the late President Cory Aquino abolished the presidential edict that President Marcos has proclaimed and replaced it with the Executive Order 205, which paved way to the increase of applications that were filed in the NTC or National Telecommunications Commission to set up and operate cable TV stations to the entire nation. On year 1987, Philippine Cable TV Association was founded with Senator Ramon Magsaysay Jr. as founding chairman.
As of today, cable capital expenditures reached nearly $70 billion within the last 4 years. Since 2002, employment with cable has grown by 73% in the United States. Every U.S. congressional district is home to 300 to 3,000 plus cable employees. Cable directly and indirectly created 824,000 new jobs over the last decade. Cable operators, networks, and suppliers employed 400,000 plus. Cable U.S. gross economic output topped $291 billion.
The cable industry's innovation has greatly improved the television services available to American consumers, delivering service to 56 million subscribers at the end of 2012. Nearly all digital cable customers have access to video-on-demand programming, with most programming available at no charge. 24 million cable customers have digital video recording capability, and more than 30 million cable homes had HD TV enabled set-top boxes as of year-end 2012. Philippine Cable TV today. In Metro Manila, Global Cable, Destiny Cable, SkyCable, and Cablelink are the primary cable operators. SkyCable also has provincial affiliates. Besides cable, direct-to-home satellite is offered through Dream Satellite TV, GSAT, and Signal Digital TV. SkyCable and Destiny Cable TV are available all throughout Metro Manila. Cablelink is only available in selected areas. There are also regional cable companies such as CableStar Iloilo.
The future of TV is here. It's just not evenly distributed. If it doesn't seem like the American television industry is in the middle of a dramatic transformation, that's simply because the pieces are scattered all over the place. But they are starting to come together. Cable TV will be cheaper. The spread of internet TV should also increase competition, whereas cable companies tend to have near monopolies in their respective regions of the US. The internet isn't bound by the local markets. Anyone should be able to choose among any of these internet TV services, and that should push prices down. Cable TV will have a limited channel lineup. It will have personal subscriptions. It will be viewable on any screen. New channels will emerge all the time. Netflix versus cable TV. Netflix subscriber base is growing rapidly, while cable continues to lose viewers. But internet TV service looks at first blush much cheaper than cable TV. It still requires a connection to the internet and lots of bandwidth. That will undoubtedly cost people more.
The future of cable TV in the Philippines. The National Telecommunications Commission, or NTC, was asked to hold a hearing among the stakeholders. Currently, the country is using American NTSC standard for analog television, but the NTC officially announced that the country would utilize the Japanese ISDBT standard and issued a circular stating that the country's broadcasters must discontinue their analog services with a transition deadline of 11:59 p.m. on December 31, 2015. The Commission will be using the ultra-high frequency television channels from 14 to 51 with 470 to 698 MHz for DTT broadcasting services and deliberating channels 14 to 20 with 470 to 512 MHz, which is currently being used for fixed and mobile services. Then some broadcasters perform trial broadcasts using the European DVB-T standard, hence the delay. This is a part of the country's migration to digital TV and also the world standard proposed by the International Telecommunications Union, or ITU, to shift all television stations around the world to go digital. Here are some reasons why the Philippines wants to go digital. First, TV stations around the country use different frequencies for every place. For example, a channel of a TV station in Manila would be different from the channel of the same TV station in Cebu and Davao. This would rather eat very large amount of frequencies being used. Also, mobile TV is now in greater demand. Since most of the people prefer on-the-go, analog TV cannot do such, since it captures too much noise due to ionic discharges in the atmosphere, which brings snowy images and rolling white lines each and every run. Philippines are not being left over into the world of television broadcasting. In fact, the country is ready to shift towards digitalization.